All right, start with the injury report, guys. ABT will be out with his ankle. Lakey will be out as well. And Ashton is going to be out with being in concussion protocol. TA is still a game time decision. He's probably doubtful right now, but we're still going to assess him. We still got some time here. And then Alan Lazard is in the same kind of boat with his chest. Morgan Moses was limited all week. He's questionable for the game, but he's trending in the right direction. Tyron, he had his normal vet days. He was a full participant today. He'll go. Aaron will go as well. Quincy had the neck and fully cleared now, ready to rock and roll. Will with the shoulder is going to play. MC's coming back off his back, and excited about that. Tyler Conklin, no worse for the wear with the hip. Kenny Yeboah is back. We will not activate him yet, but his window is open, and thought had a good week. Chaz, the heel, not a big deal, and DJ has the groin. He's a full participant all week and had a good week of prep. Beyond that, guys, it was one of the better weeks that I've had around here from a preparation standpoint. I thought the energy was excellent, the focus was excellent. The guys are in a great place from that standpoint, and we're ready to play this Sunday.
With those three guys that are out, Elijah, Ashton, Lakey, are any of those considered candidates for the injured reserve to be brought back?
Potentially, yeah. We're going through all the things, just trying to assess the injury right now too, and the probable comeback from them. So all those things are in play for sure.
How did Haason work this week, and is he a possibility to play Sunday?
Yeah, I think he's absolutely a possibility to play. Had a good week of work with us. He's just such an experienced guy. He's been in so many systems. To pick up ours was not super difficult for him. So did a good job of that. Really put the extra time in to learn it and physically look good out there. So excited about what he'll contribute to our rush group.
Well, let me ask you that a different way too. Will he play on Sunday?
Yeah, he's going to play on Sunday.
What's his snap count limit?
There is none. We're going to play by ear. He feels like he's in good shape, and although he hasn't been doing a whole lot of football stuff in a football capacity, he's been doing a lot of position-specific stuff with pastoral specialists, and he's been doing conditioning and lifting, obviously. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. I think a big part of that's just going to kind of observe him on game day and see what he's capable of doing.
One of the criticisms of him coming from Philadelphia was that he did have a tendency to sell out for sacks, was that he would sometimes vacate running lanes and things like that, just trying to get to the quarterback. I know you guys love getting the quarterback, but is that something you need to control a little bit? Is there a way to game plan around it where you can say to him, even in situations where it's run or pass, go get the quarterback, we got your back over here? Yeah,
there's always an element to pass rushers that are always going to lean towards seeing pass before they ever see a run. But I'll say this, Haason, I'm going to give him a clean slate being here, and this week he's done a tremendous job of playing the run, setting edges, arm over and back, getting to the ball. He did not show that at all this week of prep, so that's what I'm judging him based on, his time here, and he's done an excellent job so far. Definitely in practice he did.
Jeff, CJ yesterday I think said that you had brought back up Devontae's post-game speech to the team a couple of days. Why'd you do that? Why do you feel like that was important?
I just, Devontae had made reference to the energy, and just really trying to focus on, before we fix something, we got to identify what went wrong, and there was an element I really felt on this team of trying too hard, and as we all know, that can be just as dangerous as not trying hard enough. So it's that balance of like really experiencing the joy and the happiness of the game and the preparation for the game, but at the same time being super detailed, So we tried to create a better balance this week. I felt like it definitely showed in practice. Guys, not only on their details, not only working their butts off and giving everything they have, but at the same time enjoying the process a little bit more, And so when adversity hits, we've preached this all week long. It's an opportunity for us to react the way that we want to react. That's ultimately a decision, and we can't let the events affect our energy, which they did last game, and we had to acknowledge that and recognize it. You can't fix something that you don't recognize and acknowledge. So that's why I brought it back up.
Gerard Mayo, after the game last week, was pretty critical of his team. Specifically, called him had the tendencies to be soft. I know you played in the NFL before. I know that's kind of big. It's not a great word to say about the team or defense, and I probably wouldn't resonate well with you. So, as you're getting ready to go up against New England, is a coach coming out publicly and saying something like that? Are you preparing for a team that's even more amped up, even more fired,
Right.
maybe playing a little bit different mentality?
I think we always prepare for their best. We do. And I know that sounds cliche and coach talk, but that's the truth. We just approach it as we're going to get the best version of this team possible. And whether the coach said that or not, I think they're going to come out and ready to play. As we all know, the NFL isn't a big rivalry league, but as far as rivalries are concerned, this is kind of one. So, both teams are going to be ready.
You've expressed confidence in your backups in the secondary, specifically a corner. This will be the first week since week 3 that you're getting, hopefully, all 3 of those.
That's right.
What's the impact of having MC2, DJ, and Sauce all out there at once?
Yeah, it's big. Like you said, I have tremendous respect for the guys that we have that back up in the secondary because I really believe we have some of the best depth in the league. But those guys, DJ, MC, and Sauce, when they're together out there, they've got the advantage of not only ultra talented as we know, but they got time on task together and they have cohesion together and they just understand each other's voices. And there's times that they communicate without communicating, so there's nothing that can substitute that, that connection that they have. So excited to get them back.
As far as the run defense, 2 games in a row under 49 yards per opponent, what needs to be fixed there?
Gap discipline, edge setting, it's really fundamentals is what it comes down to. Tackling, we talk about it all the time. Stopping the run isn't necessarily the calls. That's the technique. That's our fundamentals. That's our mindset. So that has to improve. And I really believe the guys are in a good place regarding that right now, and they're up for the challenge. They're pissed off, as they should be, and I'm pissed off about it. So we gotta improve that part of our defense.
A couple more.
When you played them last time, that was probably the highlight of the high point of the season so far. Do you feel like you can get back to there with a win on Sunday? Back to that point?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think this team is capable of doing so much, and obviously we got to demonstrate it. We got to show that. And this is the week we got to start, So, yeah, we played well that game, but we're capable of that every week. So, I'm excited about this opportunity for the guys.
Feel like a long month since that game?
It's been a second, yeah.
You kind of said how this has been one of the better weeks you guys have had.
Yep.
Is there any correlation between that and now you going into your 3rd week in this role? Or I'm assuming you think you're getting a little comfortable, a little bit more at ease, and you have a whole off-season prepare as this team's head coach.
Right.
Right away.
In all honesty, and I know this sounds crazy, but for a guy that just showed up a couple weeks ago, I really think Devontae's speech at the end of the game, and I really think him shining a light on the fact that the energy has to be right, and I think we've identified why it wasn't right, and we fixed it, and I felt like this week was just the team that we need to be going forward, and just so excited about reinventing ourselves in a way.
Did you need
Last one.
Did it need to be outside eyes coming in, fresh eyes to look at it that way?
Sometimes that helps, especially a guy with such perspective and experience like Devontae. So, I can't speak on how much he's affecting this team, not just between the white lines, but in the locker room and just from day to day the culture of our building. So it's a blessing to have him here.